your panties, please.
Come chat to me, me say come chat to me, yeah. Come chat to me, TV. Come chat to me, yeah. Come chat to me. Hey, none of them can come step to me. Yeah, this is the time representing to the fullest. Mr. Master Selassie, I bless. Do give thanks to life, the greatest gift of all. I wanna hear you sing peace. Wanna hear you sing peace. While I'm balling peace. A reggae music feast. Oh, so Keteja make me hear it sound. P Keteja man make we band down room. Keteja make me hear it rebound. Where them I got to fi move higher night crown. Hey, come chat to me. When the music hits, my people feel no pain at all. All it do is mesmerize your heart, your body, yeah.
Me say me nah sell out me friend them. Nah got this me friend them. Be a blessing me send them. Please your guide and protect them. And I the girl them turn up me ting. Turn it up so loud pagans can't go round me ting. Them a try fi corrupt me ting. Mad. Come chat with me. That's what I say. We don't tell them how things set. That's what I say. The girl them love me. The girl them act with me. Chat with me.
Brooklyn, it's Corry Dip on me. I say, come chat with me. We not talk too long. Shapow.
Hey guys, this is your host Caprice from Come Chat With Me, Real Talk, Real Music. Today our featured artist is dancehall artist Corry Dip. Welcome to the show.
What's up?
How's everything going with you today?
Everything's actually good, man. You know, working hard. So things looking real good so far.
All right, Corry Dip. Is that your real name?
My real name is Corry. I got the dip added because I'm also a dancer.
So you dance. I kind of thought that, Wacky Dip was out a couple of years ago.
That's exactly when I got the name.
I noticed that you're here by yourself today. Most people know that you and Pharrell, you guys do a lot of work together. Are you guys a group or are you two solo artists?
We're solo artists, but when it calls for like a collaboration, then we'll do it together. But otherwise, from the music, like we're a family, like we're real close friends. So it's more than music.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys are very popular in Brooklyn. Are you born and raised in Brooklyn?
I was born in Brooklyn. Pharrell was born in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your background, like your family?
Definitely Jamaican.
Is that why you're into dancehall reggae?
I mean, that's one of the reasons. And then I grew up around that type of environment all my life. So it's like it just impacted into me. It can't come out.
What made you start doing music?
It's just like I'm a Cancer, so like they say cancers crave attention and stuff like that. So like the biggest way I see for me to get a widespread of attention is like being popular, being famous. But on the other whole, music is something that I love doing because I watch people like Cartel, Beanie Man, Elephant Man, and watching them, I always wanted to be like them. So I put it to myself one day, like, and if they could do it, I could do it too. So I'm gonna take a try at it.
You mentioned Elephant Man. Do you have any plans of putting out a dance song?
I would say yeah, but not to be like, okay, I'm gonna go do a dance song. If the timing is right and the feeling is there, then yeah. And at the same time, I don't want the world to take me as a dancer.
Just a dancer.
Yeah, because that gets labeled to a lot of people. Like once you show them one thing, like this is what they're gonna take you for forever, and that's not what I want to be taken for. Even though I'm a dancer, I'd rather the musical enterprise or entities get seen more than just me. Oh, he's just a dancer.
Okay. There are a lot of dancehall artists out here, people trying to come up. What makes you different?
A lot of people tell me that I have like a international voice, so it's more easier to understand what I'm saying on a typical dancehall artist that comes from Jamaica, where it's much more hardcore. Also, I dance, so charming wise, like I'm friendly. So there's a lot of reasons composed into one that makes me up to be a different type of dancehall artist.
All right. You are promoting the single that came out. It's called Favorite Song, and that's featuring Pharrell. Tell me about that.
That song actually came about. We was in the studio and the producer put on the beat, so we had like our verses down pack, but it was something about the hook that he didn't like. So we ended up going in like the car, trying to figure out like what we could actually say. So we started thinking about females and music, like what they actually remind us of. We was like, yo, they remind us of music. So that's how She Remind Me My Favorite Song came about. So that song's getting real big.
I was just about to say it's getting a lot of rotation. And I know you're not new to this. You know, you've had songs played on Hot 97. How does that make you feel, knowing that you have a song that's playing on Hot 97? Because Hot 97 is very big.
It makes me feel proud that I can actually do something and it will get recognized. But it's not so more about doing a song, because a lot of people that has a lot of hot songs out there, it's a lot of work that got to get done, especially underground work. Like, you got to be out there in the streets, messing around with everybody, especially the DJs. DJs is the main important thing.
Exactly. So, you know, I know there are people, some DJs, they want money. They want, you know, I'm not playing your song unless you pay me. You know, so that must be a good feeling for you that, you know, my music is up there.
Yeah. It feels real good, man. Like, it's so much DJs that rocks out with me, especially here, Nicaragua, Jamaica, Trelawney, like so much places that, like, I'm building a crazy fan base. Like, even the other day, I walked into a Hispanic store, and they was playing my music from YouTube.
Oh, wow.
And then as soon as I walked in, it's like, yo, there goes the guy. He's a star. I was like, wow.
That must be a very good feeling. Tell me a little bit more about this underground work, and because we have a lot of up and coming artists that are watching this show.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna give out too much, but when I say underground work, like, I mean like not just sit behind your computer desk and promote music. Like, you gotta go out into the streets. You gotta network with a whole variety of people. Because there's people out there that you pass every day that you wouldn't even know that has anything to do with interests of music. Because sometimes I catch, like, corporate people walking outside from just me singing out loud. And they're like, yo, you a dancehall artist? And I'm like, yeah, take my business card. We'll talk later. So underground work, it's like going to the parties, getting your DJs to get the tracks, play them in parties. You got to have people... You gotta have a strong support base.
Of course.
So not only you promoting your music, but it's people that listen to you so much that they start putting it out there and start actually telling people, so, yo, check this artist out. So it's like, it's a lot of work. It's a hard lot of work.
Is that how you got hooked up with Hot 97?
I mean, it's part of the work. I'm not gonna tell all the deep ends of how, but me and most of the Hot 97 staff is cool. So like DJ Magic, Bobby Condas, Young Child, Jabba. So as long as I have good music that sounds great, then I have a chance of getting there because I know these people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite song? How did that spread out throughout Brooklyn? Because it's very popular.
It goes back to the work. See me going out to parties, mingling with DJs, mingling with DJs on the internet, like getting them to listen to it. Giving me feedback. But once people hear it, they automatically like it because it's very catchy.
It is.
It's very catchy. So it's spread out because of the work. It's not because most of the song is nice. It's because of the work. Because you can put out a nice song and it gets no recognition.
Very true. I always wonder about some artists that can rap, they can sing, but you never hear about them.
Sometimes it's a political thing. Sometimes it's we just don't want to rock out with that artist. It's a lot of different reasons. But once you're working, it's gonna get results.
And it's also about character too. Like, you can sing really good, you could rap really good, you could dance, but if you don't have the right kind of personality, if a manager doesn't think you're gonna be able to sell, I guess they're not gonna work with you. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Because a lot of artists they go in parties and they're like, yo, play this song. Like, you can't go into a party and tell a DJ to play this song if he never even heard it before. Yeah. So it's like you're gonna mess up his rotation just for him to look out for you, and then if the song ends up being whack, then he gets that bad rep, not the artist. So it's a lot of things people gotta work on.
So now we're going to show your video, Favorite Song. Can you introduce it for our audience?
Well, people, this right here is the biggest record coming out of the camp right now. You know, Roadrunners ENT. And I want y'all to look out for it, man, because it's a song that's exploding everywhere. So she remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. You see me?
I for real and Corry Dip.
Studio 91 Records. Kiska hype, Gaza Prince. This are the gal them thing. When Corry Dip and free stepping at the club, and we every gal want up. Them say we are the hottest on the planet. I one thing me know, yeah. She remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. Some hold like the bass and guitar, and a melody I come out of her. She remind me of my melodies, me sweet, sweet, sweet harmonies. Fantasy turn realities, so let me take off your panties, please. I met a girl on the sands of the beach. She said she want me for the greed. Well, alright, so me give her even half of the beef. She said me make her life complete. Me eat that right, so me take off the dress for the fight. Girl love to sit down on a ride. Well, alright, me love when girl cock up. Position back way for the fat body slap up. That's why she remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. Some hold like the bass and guitar, and a melody I come out of her. She remind me of my melodies, me sweet, sweet, sweet harmonies. Fantasy turn realities, so let me take off your panties, please.
Pim pang, all night long. She want the DJ for sing her favorite song. Pim pang, all night long. She want the DJ for sing her favorite song. She want the melody and the harmony and the symphony, so me hit the right key. Me give the bass and the treble. Me am the tone rebel, but me love her like a fresh vegetable.
She remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. Some hold like the bass and guitar, and a melody I come out of her. She remind me of my melodies, me sweet, sweet, sweet harmonies. Fantasy turn realities, so let me take off your panties, please. I met a girl on the sands of the beach. She said she want me for the greed. Well, alright, so me give her even half of the beef. She said me make her life complete. Me eat that right, so me take off the dress for the fight. Girl love to sit down on a ride. Well, alright, me love when girl cock up. Position back way for the fat body slap up. That's why she remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. Some hold like the bass and guitar, and a melody I come out of her. She remind me of my melodies, me sweet, sweet, sweet harmonies. Fantasy turn realities, so let me take off your panties, please. Can you be my queen? Can you be the one for me? The girl in my fantasy.
You have a single called Can You Be and One More Time. Did both of those singles get played on the radio?
Yeah, a couple of times. Can You Be is the song that actually put me into the light of everybody. Like, even now, that's still a big record in the clubs. Like, people just love that song for whatever reason. Like, they in love with that song. So, like, that's one of my best songs I've written so far, besides all my other work that I have done in the previous years and for to come.
What's the difference between that song and some of the songs that you're working on now or after that?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's just basically it makes people feel like it's a loving feeling to the song. Like even if it's like a gay couple or a straight couple, it's like the song goes for everybody. It's not just a particular person. I think that's what sets it out the boundaries.
Show the motion, control the ocean, the way all you wine, my girl, me have to touch. Go down, girl, come up, girl. Go down, girl, one more time.
One More Time. Tell me about that song.
Oh, well, when I heard the beat, I was like, okay, Cartel's on it. You have Popcorn on it. You have Tommy Lee on it. I was like, nah, I want to be on this beat too. So all the songs that were made on it basically was for females. So I just gave it a next female approach. So when I made that, it was pretty catchy as well because like I said, like it's an international thing on my voice. It's not so much of like a hard typical dancehall artist where you listen to it and you gotta listen to it over and over to catch it. It's like once you hear it, you can automatically understand what I'm saying. So like that's how that song came about.
You have performed with some major artists like Meek Mills, Boroughs, Mr. Vegas. How did that come about? How did that happen?
Goes back to the underground work. It's not always about what you know. It's about who you know. Remember.
How did you feel, performing with these artists?
I mean, like watching them on TV and videos and things, it was like, yo, like, I want to be like this artist. But then when you finally get next to them, like you realize like they're just a regular person, just like you.
I'm glad you say that because there are some people that I know that get so starstruck, and I'm like, they come up just like any other person. They just have a talent and they're out there and they're doing that. So that's interesting. He's not starstruck. He doesn't get starstruck.
Nah, I mean, I might ask for a picture, because I'm not as high as them. So me taking a picture with them or them taking a picture with me people see it. It's like, okay, he's definitely getting into the limelight now because he's getting endorsed by these other artists and stuff like that. But I'm not starstruck.
What are some of your expectations for your musical career?
I actually want to be, if I could be either bigger or as big as Bob Marley, Buju, Cartel. It's sad to say where he's at, the position he's in right now. Elephant Man, like I want to take it to those higher levels because it's not just about me doing music and wanting to be a rich person. Like I want to help people on a whole. Okay. So people from our community, people from other various areas in the world, things like that.
You mentioned wanting to be as big as Bob Marley. There are some artists, some reggae artists that say that dancehall doesn't have the longevity. Like you can have a hot single out today and then in a few months it'll be gone. How do you plan on becoming as big as Bob Marley? Like how do you think that you can hold such a title like that?
See, he preached a lot about love, so it's just one of those things where once you captivate to the people, like they'll hold you up. As long as you have them with the music, they love what you're doing. You as a person, like they see you on social networks, like you're not showing no bad sides of like crime or anything like that. Like I think it could eventually happen, and I probably won't be as big as him because he did a whole lot of work, but I could say I could work my way there.
Do you agree that dancehall doesn't have longevity?
In some parts I could say I agree, in some parts I don't, because once an artist gets a hot song, like people still know it. Like it's not the people's fault. Like it's so much music going around that it's different types of music getting pushed into people's ears. So if you keep hearing this one song for 4 months, and then out of nowhere somebody else comes with a better songs than yours, and then they're playing it for another 4 months, they're gonna forget about you because they keep hearing this other song so much that you're not in the light no more. So if you keep making hot songs, you'll stay in rotation. So the longevity thing is real, but it's all about the work of the artist and his promotional team, management team.
Now, you also said that with Bob Marley, he had a lot of songs about, everything was very loving with him. Dancehall is very provocative. Not every single song that's out is provocative, but sex sells. So do you think that impacts someone's opinion that dancehall doesn't have longevity? You can have a single today, tomorrow it might not be. What is your opinion about that?
Nowadays it seems like a lot of artists are rushing for the spotlight, so they'll just make a song that catches people's ears quickly instead of making a song that would last for a while. So that's probably the kind of a problem. Like I have 1 and 2 of those songs too, but it's not more so, well, I'm rushing for the spotlight. Sometimes you gotta catch the people's attention because it's what they want to hear at the moment in time. But that's not it won't last until then because everything changes. Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Introduce this next video, Guide and Protect It.
This song is actually something from the heart because it was actually one of my little siblings that passed away by the hands of police. So When you watch this video, don't just watch it because it's a nice song, it's a nice video. Actually feel and see what's going on. So check it out, Guide and Protect.
NYPD KKK, how many kids have you killed today? NYPD KKK, how many kids have you killed today?
Yo, Kiska hype, yeah. All lives are shot. Please tell me why, oh God. I wish you could see this. Man, I wish you could see this. I Corry Dip on for real, yeah. Yes, I will. Oh God. Guide and protect me as I go. Because the streets alone me now. So guide and protect me. In the right part, but why you direct me? Guide and protect me as I go. Because the streets alone me now. Guide and protect me. In the right part, but why you direct me? Let me tell you what, go on in the streets. You have to protect yourself in the streets. Police are shoot innocent in the streets. Look, church have a beer riot in the streets. I know it grieve me. We see Kiki at 16 leave we. Yeah, late last night, me get a phone call. Say me little homie going to the mall. It hurt my heart, said the youth life done. Him no get no daughter, him no get no son.
Get a love is the love that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my homie had to die.
Guide and protect me as I go. Because the streets alone me now. So guide and protect me. In the right part, but why you direct me? Guide and protect me as I go. Because the streets alone me now. Guide and protect me. In the right part, but why you direct me?
Never the same from they took my homie life away. I feel the pain like they took my own life away. On the floor I pull it away until we meet up one day. Life gone for some wrongs is the price to pay. Moving on, it's hard, it's another day. To my soldiers who passed away, just rest in peace where you lay. I cried when you cried inside, and I died when you died inside. I tried to hide it inside, but now I just look to the Most High. Living in the ghost town, soldiers die. Living for the moment, I'm living right now. Silent moment, another you died. No more cloud, cause the sun will shine, yeah.
Guide and protect me as I go. Because the streets alone me now. So guide and protect me. In the right part, but why you direct me? Guide and protect me as I go. Because the streets alone me now. Guide and protect me. In the right part, but why you direct me? Life's so short. Kiki, me never know you. Woulda gone.
Life's so short. Watch where you go and where you walk. Protect me, Father. My streets alone me now.
He didn't have a gun. He had his hands up. The only thing they probably found suspicious was him pulling up his pants, because you know the young boys wear their pants below their waist.
Now, you have a bunch of singles out. When can we expect an album from you?
I was actually thinking about this year to put out maybe a mixtape. Okay. Cause I don't wanna put forth an album when the whole world doesn't know about me yet. Okay. And then it wouldn't do well. So that I don't think that would be a smart idea. I think the downloads would matter more.
Okay, because I was going to ask, I know there's some people, you hear that they've dropped an album, and I'm like, well, who is this person? Like, I haven't even heard a single or nothing. And I wonder, is it better to put the mixtape out first and then the album? Because you want to make a little bit of profit from the album. If no one knows who you are, I'm not going to go buy that.
Yeah, so for me, a mixtape would be smarter. And you definitely got to have like 1 or 2 singles that's hot to want to say, okay, I'm going to drop a mixtape, and you know people is going to download it. Because if you don't have a fan base, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to work.
Where can our viewers and audience go to hear some of your music?
There's YouTube, there's SoundCloud. You could go on, like, there's a lot of websites that promotes me. Like, I don't even know how to tell you to go on it, but maybe if you just Google Corry Dip, you'll find a lot of interesting things.
Okay. Where can our viewers find you, like on any social networks?
I have Instagram, that's Corry Dip 1, CORRYDIP 1. I have my Facebook, it's Corry Dip, same CORRYDIP. And I have Twitter, that's Dayyellin Corry, so DEYELLIN _Corry. That's all I'm on so far. I don't know if there's anything else out there that I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I'm on too. Is there any final words that you have for our viewers?
I mean, just look out for me, man. I'm gonna be a problem. That's definitely a fact. So just look out for me.
Thank you for taking the time out to come chat with me. I really appreciate it, and I wish you the best in your endeavors, and I'm looking forward to that album.
I really appreciate that. And might I add, you're a very beautiful young lady.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. To close the show, Corry Dip's going to perform Favorite Song.
For real and Corry Dip.
Studio 91 Records, yeah, yeah. Kiska at Gaza Prince, this a the gal them thing. When Corry Dip and Fury step in at the club, and we every gal want hug. Them say we are the hottest on the planet. I one thing me know, yeah. She remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. Some hold like the bass and guitar, make the melody them come out of her. Pinning. She remind me of my melodies, my sweet, sweet, sweet harmonies. Fantasies turn realities, so make me take off your panties. I met a girl with the sands of the beach, said she want meat for the greed. Well, alright, so me give her even half of the beef. She said me make her life complete, me hate that. So me take off the jaws for the fight. Girl love for sit down and a ride. Well, alright, me love when girl position back way for the fat body slap up. That's why she remind me of my favorite song, and I beating on me head like a drum. Some hold like the bass and guitar, make the melody them come out of her. She remind me of my melodies, my sweet, sweet, sweet harmonies. Fantasies turn realities. Come chat with me.
Simply Kells.